Hello. Hello, good evening everyone. Evening. I'm Paul Sevilla, Adult Services Librarian here at the Livermore Public Library. On behalf of the library, I would like to say how delighted we are to host the awards ceremony for Poetry in a Test Tube, Livermore's 7th annual Science Poetry Contest. I'm looking forward to hearing some wonderful poetry tonight. And now, without further ado, please welcome tonight's MC, Livermore Poet Laureate Peggy Schimmelman.
Thank you, Paul. On behalf of the City of Livermore and myself, welcome, as Paul said, to the 7th Poetry in a Test Tube Contest Award Ceremony. This is my first year of running the contest, and I have been surprised and impressed by not just the volume of the entries, but by the quality. Although I should not be surprised, as being a scientific community. But it was really wonderful reading all of these wonderful poems with such creativity and intelligence worked into the poems. So it's been famously said that the purpose of literature is to entertain and inform. And that has certainly been the case with this contest. The other judges and I have learned new facts about science, but our knowledge of poetry has also been tested. Among our entries were sestinas, cinquains, haikus, free verse, pontoons. We had poems about butterflies, birds, planets, nebulous chemistry, physics, artificial intelligence. There were so many worthy poems that it was not easy to select the winners. If you don't win a prize tonight, you can be assured that your poem was carefully considered. There was not one poem that we did not read and say, wow, we wish we could include it. I really would have loved to give everybody a certificate tonight, but unfortunately that's not possible. So we are honored to have your presence here, and we're looking forward to hearing you read. I was now at this point introduce our guest, Mayor Marchand. Is he here? There he is, right on time.
What a surprise.
Our guest of honor, our own Mayor John Marchand. Did you want to say anything, John?
Sure.
Yeah. Come on up. I thought you might.
Well, good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for participating in the program. Many of you know that I spent most of my career as a scientist, specifically a chemist. And one of the really cool things about Livermore is the two things that define Livermore, really, the two elements that define Livermore, art and science, come together in the center of our downtown, in the very heart of it, at Livermore Plaza. It's where we celebrate arts and sciences the way they come together. So I used to work with test tubes every day. I used to do some doggerel poetry, but certainly appreciate the way that we can bring these two things together. So thank you for being part of the program, and with that, let's start. Oh, by the way, you may have noticed I got the Einstein on my tie, so bringing everything together.
Before we begin hearing from our poets, I want to acknowledge my fellow judges. There is only one of them who could come tonight, but I want to tell you who they were anyway, because I would not have been able to do this without them. We had previous Poet Laureate Cher Waller, previous Poet Laureate Cynthia, I know her very well. Cynthia Patton and Nate McKenna, who has a scientific background as well as being an artist, and Kelly Essery, who's a former educator and creative writing teacher, and also was at one time a science editor at the lab. So we had a good panel of judges, and also I ran a few poems by one of my scientist friends, Mr. Glenn Kubiak, just to vet the science in them, just because I didn't know. I said, is this real? And he would say, yeah. In every case, it turned out that the person wasn't trying to put something past me, so it was nice to know. So thanks to all of you. Okay, now it's time to hear from some of our outstanding poets. We're going to begin with the youngest division, kindergarten through 5th grade. This was our largest group of entries, and one of the most difficult, to be honest, to judge because of the age span. There's a big difference between kindergarten and 5th grade. We tried to take that into consideration as we looked at the poems. And also, these were among the most fun for us to read, I have to say. So I'm going to call your names in the order you signed in, if you're in K through 5. And once we've heard from our K-5 attendees, I will announce the winners in that division, and then we will move on to middle school. Okay. So the first K-5 poet I see who has signed in is Ayla Ackman. Can you come up and read your poem? Do you need me to get it?
Yes.
You don't have it? Okay.
Different kinds of planets orbit around the sun. Earth takes 24 hours to get around itself. It is why we have day and night.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayla. Our next K-5 is Ida Pisa. Or, yeah, Ida. Stool for you. Can you make it up there?
The cosmos, haiku, spaceman and the moon, asteroids hurling through space, planets shine today.
And now we have Adi Pisa.
Science of chemistry acrostic. Salivable, C, S, salivable, C, cadmium, I, immunochemistry, E, ebullition, N, nitrogen, C, calcium, E, fission.
So already we've had haikus and acrostics. So next on the list is Ingrid Vaughn.
Science is everywhere. Chemistry, physics, mathematics galore. Put them all together and boom, you have fusion. That is one of the many conclusions. We use science every day, in normal life and when we play. When I jump, there's gravity. When I swing, there's momentum. Science is here, science is there. Science is simply everywhere. Science may be everywhere, but science is in you.
Very nice. And now, oh, I missed Dia Pisa, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dia.
so vibrant and colorful, their dark feathery complexion shining so vividly, the peacock with his plentiful feathers. The toucan speaks so vibrant and colorful, the owl's intense unblinking eye, full of wisdom, the peacock with his plentiful feathers, the chicken with all its cluck-cluck, the owl's intense unblinking eyes, full of wisdom, the blue jay's bright cerulean hue, the chicken with all its cluck-cluck. Oh, how beautifully and easily the birds talk and appear.
As she explained, that was a pantoum poem, which is a complicated sort of rhyming pattern, which she pulled off very well. Thank you, Dia. Athar Sharma.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Athar. I am going to read a poem called Dr. Watt's Robot. I am a second grader in Lawrence Elementary. Dr. Watt's Robot. Dr. Watt, what have you got? Hello, my dear Mott. This is my new creation, a robot. It is built out of circuits, chips, motors, and a lot of wires connected like in a knot. You are a very smart boy, Mott. Let me also tell you that I wrote lots of code to give this robot its own thoughts. Wow, Dr. Watt, this is amazing. Can it do stuff for you? Yes, but I need your help to make it learn a lot. Suddenly, they heard a sound that someone was playing with pots. It was the robot that woke up and said, I got it, I thought.
See what I meant when I said this category was the most fun for the judges to read? We got a lot of laughs. Sonia Rose.
Hi, I'm Sonia Rose, and my poem is called Schrodinger's Cat. A science experiment Schrodinger did, and from the public the outcome not hid. Seal up a cat with isotopes and poison, in a box I might add, the cat was not glad. In time you will inquire, or you might even conspire, is the cat in the box? Is the cat just a hoax? Is the cat even a cat? Or is the cat in a hat? Does the cat like tuna? Is the cat's name Luna? Is the cat already dead, or lying in its bed? I do not know. Oh geez, my brain is so slow. If the cat remains sealed, 'tis both alive and dead till once revealed. Schrodinger put his cat in the box in 1935. Odds are today, the cat is not alive.
That was fun. Sarah Anand, scientist. Sarah Anand, reading scientist.
My name is Sarah, and I go to 5th grade at C. Smith Elementary. The title of my poem is Scientist. Scientists have a basis that they demonstrate with multiple hypotheses. Scientists invent various modes of communications that they verify with their observations. Scientists use many contrasting facts as they start their projects. The more substances that scientists test, the more they become the best. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Sarah. Now we have Kevin Anand.
My name is Kevin Anand. I am studying in first grade at MSC Smith Elementary. My title of my poem is Science. S is for STEM, for science. C for care for humans. I for investigation and invention. E, exploring is fun. N, new discoveries. C, short for diseases. E for electricity for all.
Very nice. And now we have, is that it? Is there anybody here from K through 5 division who is not signed in? No? Everyone has read who wants to read from that division?
Over here.
Oh, there's one.
Andrew. Shadows. Screeching echoes. What need for fear of that?
I love the surprise ending on that one. Okay, so now, well, I'm sorry, I am unable to find the Planets Bowl. I thought I had all the K through 5s together, but apparently that one is not there. I may still try to find it. But I'm going to move on. I'm going to go ahead and hand out the awards for the K through 5 division. In each division, we assigned a few honorable mentions because it's impossible. As I said, I couldn't give everybody an honorable mention, but I wanted to give a few to some notable poems that were considered to be, that they were finalists. So one of them, I don't believe this young lady is here, was for Imogene Lockhart, 5th grader, or 4th grader, for To-Do List, which was an environmentally conscious poem about things we could do. You're the, she's
I'm a grandmother.
Oh.
I'm not in the big, but I'm a grandmother.
do you want to read her poem?
Oh, no.
Okay.
She'll be here. I don't know.
Well, maybe she'll come and
Yeah,
we'll hear from her later.
she's
then.
talking right now.
Okay. So we had another honorable mention presented to Ingrid Vaughn for Science is Everywhere. Did you go shake hands with the mayor too? Another honorable mention presented to Luke Egger, Star Over Time. I don't believe Luke is here either. Okay. Third place K through 5 division. Athar Sharma for Dr. Watt's robot. And actually, we had a tie for third place because the judges could not agree. We both agreed that they were spectacular, so we assigned 2 third place winners. The other one is Andrew McCall for Shadows. There you go. And the second place award goes to Sonia Panu for Schrodinger's cat. Drum roll. First place for K through 5 division goes to Diapisa for ornithologist Pantoon. There you are. Congratulations. So we have no one here from middle school. Do we? We do, okay. Okay. You signed in, didn't you? I don't see your name on here. Oh, there you are. Second from top. Claire, okay, Claire speaks up.
Yeah, it's
Kakapo are large and green, however they are rarely seen. These parents' nests are always found, not in trees but underground. Kakapo smell very sweet, like lots of honey mixed with peat. Their green-brown wings are very soft because they need not stay aloft. Kakapo can't fly at all. They only use their wings to fall. They climb up trees and then get down by jumping, like a feathered clown.
And that's our only middle school reader. So I'm going to go ahead and present the awards for the middle school division. We have I'm not sure this is correct. I think only 2 honorable mentions in this category. Yes. Honorable mention goes to Avery Lockhart for a poem called The Discovery. Avery is not here. Is that your granddaughter too?
Yeah, sorry, there's like words.
Okay.
Wait, I just heard Avery.
Oh.
I just heard Avery, sorry.
Is this Avery?
No,
that's
this is the mom, and this one's Imogen. Avery's at home, she has a concussion from wrestling.
Oh.
Well, Imogene was just awarded an honorable mention award for her poem, which I will give to her in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do these and then I'll go back to that.
Did you want Avery's poem to read or no?
Is Avery here?
Avery's not here, she's at home with a concussion.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imogene.
But Imogen is here, so we'll
Imogene,
wait.
would
We'll
you read
wait.
Avery's poem and I'll look for yours while we're doing that? Or you have your poem with you too?
She does have her poem.
Okay, why don't you come read both of them?
Okay. Do you want to read both of them? Okay.
So, Imogene just won an honorable mention in the K through 5 division for the to-do list. So you read that first. Oh. Also, there's a school.
Recycle, refuse, rot, these are the things you must do in order to save the earth. Take a trash, creative packaging, straws, use containers, protect the environment, play with your food, these are the things you must do in order to save the earth. Talk about making a difference, usher items, and write in, take what you can in, train future generations. These are things you must do in order to save the earth. Inspire others to follow you, increase awareness, avoid plastic, and use reusable. Investigate ways to help nature improve the world. These are things you must do in order to save the earth.
Before you your certificates. Go ahead and read Avery's, please. Avery's is in the middle school division.
The Discovery by Avery Lockhart. I sit under the apple tree, an apple falls down next to me, and I close my eyes and think about what I see, gravity. I sit in my lab, my husband beside me, the discovery will take its toll, and then some radio. Out on the globules, the strong survive, the weak will die, adapting to this solution of ocean. The sun doesn't revolve around the earth. I was right the whole time. They all thought I was dumb. Copernican system?
Copernican system or Copernican system?
Organizing them by atomic number. A quick check of time about home. We are now able to periodic table. Run with fungi, many lives saved, dangerous bacteria from my food.
Thank you. This is yours for the to-do list. Congratulations. Honorable mention in K-5. I'm looking for the other one. Oh, here it is. This is Avery Lockhart for the Discovery. This is honorable mention in the middle school division. The poem she just read, The Discovery. So no more middle school division people, right? Okay. And oh yes, I didn't announce them all though, did I? Let's do that. Another honorable mention in the middle school division is to Nitik Singh Bondili for the human body. He is not here to read for us, unfortunately. So I'm going to go on to the third place, middle school division, presented to Arshia Sharda for the science behind the universe. Arshia is also not here.
I can take on your behalf.
You can read for that?
Yeah, I can. She's my daughter.
She's your daughter, okay. You have the poem?
I do.
Oh, wonderful. Super.
She's a sophomore.
Oh, okay, I understand, yeah. Thank you for coming in her place.
Alright, so Akshay goes to Menden Hall Middle, in 7th grade. The title of the poem is The Science Behind the Universe. Science is the key to unlock the world's mysteries, from the tiniest particles to the massive seas. It's a discipline that asks the question we all ask. We all seek, offering answers that are grounded, logical, and sleek. Science includes knowledge of any kind. It has many purposes, though can befuddle the mind. Here in lovely Livermore, an accomplishment has been displayed, a fusion ignition breakthrough, the star on Earth that has been made. There is much more to science than can meet the eye, like how robots reach Mars by bursting through the sky. Have you ever considered the science behind it all? The way an apple used gravity to cause the fall. Science helps us understand how our bodies work and thrive, how life on Earth emerged and continues to survive. From the theory of relativity to the wonder of the DNA, science helps us discover and learn every single day. It shows us the secrets of the universe's grand design, how every little thing is interconnected and intertwined, how math, engineering, the tech can all see in STEM, and how older scientists with newer theories always condemn. Look how science feels like magic, yet it makes the world make sense, explaining how those things are heavy, light, hard, and dense. There are many mysteries that drive us all insane. How did the universe begin? What if an asteroid hits again? The branches of science will organize all that is. Many people making discoveries, from biologists to computer whiz. Bananas are radioactive. More than 70% of the brain is water. The surface of the sun is extremely hot, yet lightning on Earth is hotter. There are trillions of pieces of plastic in the ocean. Global warming has already been put into motion. Science is the only thing that will save us now, answering the question who, what, when, where, why, and how. There is so much more science to uncover, more concepts, ideas, species to discover. Science shows us the impact of our actions on Earth and how we can strive to achieve a sustainable rebirth. The cornerstone in science saving our modern world. Through scientific wonders, our future can be unfurled. Science is not just facts, but a way of thinking and exploring. It encourages curiosity, creativity, and never boring. Let's embrace science, study it, continue to learn. This is the path to knowledge and to progress in turn.
Thank you. Ms. Fuller? I love that poem because it raises some really good questions, and she did a very ambitious, long poem with a lot of rhyme in it. Very nice. Second place, this poem is with us tonight. Second place goes to Claire Spinka for Kakapo. Is Evelyn Soto here? No, okay. All right, first place tonight goes to someone who is also, I believe, not here. So I will read her poem because it is a first place entry. It goes to Anne Bouy for The Beauty of Questions. So let me locate that poem. Give me 1 minute here. The Beauty of Questions. This one uses a lot of very poetic language and also answers some important questions for us, very scientific as well as poetic. And Anne, yes, Anne Bouy. The Beauty of Questions. It hangs, suspended in the air, questioning existence, discoveries, behavior. What does it symbolize? What does it do? What is it? Nature and her creatures, interchangeable, contrasting, both fierce and strong, hungry and harsh, to give and to take, to fall and to thrive. For it is the world in its most natural form, the first cry of existence, the systematic, rhythmic pounding of new life, created and forfeited, swiftly and effortlessly, and the cycle begins anew. New rise, old fall. This is the way. The cure, the machine, the universe, the atom, the structure and behaviors shaping the evidence and experiments all lie in the answer of this question. The answer that will make questions reachable, able to grasp. In this answer lies a test tube, and in this test tube lies science. That is our first place middle school winner. And now, high school. We have some high school readers, at least one that I know of, that I thought was a fifth grader. Is that the only one?
Joe Kosiewski.
Yeah, I think you were our only high school.
No, there's Mira.
Okay. Okay, Jonathan. Another one? Did you sign in? Okay, it's all right. It's okay. Just don't let me forget you. Right here's the microphone.
Thank you. This is my poem, Why? Where and when did science begin? Science began with a why. Nobody knows where, nobody knows when, but science began when someone went why. Nobody even knows the why. Nobody even knows who went why. But sometime many centuries past, someone asked why. Why do birds fly? Why do stars shine in the sky? Why do the stars live while the birds die? Or perhaps more simply, why am I? This why, certainly not English, probably not spoken, undoubtedly changed the course of humanity. Within this tiny question, the why, reside three crucial elements to science. The recognition of the way the world is, the possibility that the world could be what it is not, and the desire to know what makes the world what it is and not what it is not. With these three elements began the process of human discovery. These three elements allowed us to become more than a species subject to nature. We became a species that commanded it. With this knowledge of nature, we began to create, to learn, to become. This why made us what we are today. Some may tell you that science began with some famous name or another, with one great visionary or the next. But let me tell you, it did not. Sure, these famous names may have refined science, streamlined it, defined it, but they never made it. It never began like that. Science began with the why. Even now, science is still beginning. It began in each and every one of us at the beginning of our lives. It began the very first time we asked our very first why.
Not only an excellent poem, clever poem, but an excellent delivery, too, at the same time. And you have a poem?
I'm a Mira Sane.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually have it.
Oh, I probably have it. I thought I had all of them. I'm still missing one, but what's the name of your poem?
Crystalline.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember it. My high school copy. There must be a better way to be organized. Ah, right here. So come on up.
My name is Amira Sain. I'm a 12th grader at Livermore High School, and my poem is called Crystalline. Tears are fractals. Tears are snowflakes, crystals, as individual and as peerless as the minute eddies of a fingerprint. We do not realize this. We see them shining as they fall. We do not look for them when they dry, or we wipe the wet away. Dried salt, that's all. The water gone that our bodies expended basally by reflex or emotionally to lubricate and wash away. To lubricate or to protect and wash away or provide a social cue. But not even tears are formed that simply. They hold hormones, waste to be flushed, antibodies, enzymes, minerals suspended in their aqueous solution, each component with the purpose to act or be acted upon. And someone thought to look at this brew under a microscope as the water evaporated and its remains were left behind, and found not an amorphous smudge, but an intricate film like the frost on a window, threads spidering like on marbled paper, bubbles, rings with mini snowflakes, broad, curving fern branches leafing out across the slide with the narrowest little fingers. Lace and frost. And that's just in black and white. Then someone else thought to zoom way in and turn on the polarized light. And suddenly, everything's a prism of magenta, aqua, and chartreuse. A glorious explosion, as if snowflakes could generate rainbows to trace their delicate edges. Or in other cases, just a lighter background wash of translucent pinks and blues. To think that this all results from a mix of oils, proteins, electrolytes, and the random variables of conditions in the room. To think that even the exact same chemical composition produces no two identical. To think that even at our nadirs of messiness and hopelessness, we are still yet worth something, that our bodies may produce such beauty, and unconsciously from our most vulnerable moments. The microstructures do not even really categorize in consistent visual patterns between emotions, situations, anger, love, grief, joy. The very designs give no hints as to which is which. It's all art, all wonderful and lovely. Tears are beautiful, and all it took to reveal was a lens and sunlight. Thank you.
Very nice. And we have one more high school? Oh, I understand. Yes, I saw that. Bring it up. This was a very unique poem. The judges all talked about it too because, why don't you explain it?
Well, okay, the poem's named Catalysis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it was just like the words were in the shape of an energy diagram. The top curve is like a chemical reaction's energy without a catalyst, and the bottom curve is with the catalyst. So yeah, it's just.
So just read the top and then read the bottom, and then just say where it's at the end.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa. This is a hard one. I'll do it. It's okay. I, static, cold, and stranded, pull at seams, stability unstable, you a dagger, and now I'm going to go up with the catalyst. Burn me, patchwork, Frankenstein, distorted, premature. If I must change, I'll glow, my homegrown ember's flame, not change. I walk uphill both ways and envy you. And so then I will start again and go this way on the bottom part. I, static, cold, and stranded, pull at seams, stability unstable. You, a dagger, long awaited, carve me into something warm, no sweat. We, hand in hand, create, destroy, and change the same. My final piece is you. Bear witness, stare at my bonds come apart, return all energy I've raised. At my rate we end, and stillness face my redefined self rearranged. to give out the awards for high school, which I believe I left on the other table. Okay. I need like an aid.
I need somebody handing me things and saying, "Here's what you need down here." No. All right. Spent a lot of time getting organized too.
Honorable mention, high school division. Vaday Chodari, who is not here tonight, for a poem called We Are All Scientists. I'm not going to read all the honorable mention poems if the people are not here. I will read third, second, or first if they're missing. Another honorable mention went to Jonah for Why. Could you Mayor would like to shake your hand. And another honorable mention to Saskia Blay for Global Warming, which was a very environmentally conscious poem that we enjoyed. But she is not here either. And third place to Jay Travel for Catalyst. Michaela Layden is not here either. She is our second place winner, Michaela Layden, for The Cells of Henrietta Lacks, which is very, we love this poem because it talks about Henrietta Lacks, and it's very well written. I'm going to read it for you. I was hoping, Michaela texted me and said, can I come but not read? So I thought maybe she would be here, but she's not. So anyway. The Cells of Henrietta Lacks. Oh, the things they stole from you. As you walked into that hospital with hands on your hips and your head held high, oh, the things they stole from you. Hours upon hours of pain on a table where you lay, destined to die. Oh, the things they stole from you. Henrietta, you gave more than you got, and the doctors got from what you gave. Oh, the things they stole from you. Your cells, your skin, your identity, your kin. Oh, the things they stole from you. Hundreds of thousands, millions even. Cells that could have been used to help you too. What you did for this planet, what you helped create. But oh, the things they stole from you. The science behind your cells blows my mind, multiplying by numbers in little to no time. God, your story is just so blue. From cancer, leukemia, Parkinson's, and polio too. You saved lives, Henrietta, billions of lives. I just wish they hadn't stolen from you. The cures you helped accomplish, revolutionary for their time. Science owes a debt to you, Henrietta. A debt that cannot be declined. Hélas, sales, the root of it all. Your cells made people rich, but you got nothing at all. Your story is heartbreaking, and I'm sorry to say it's true. You were such a powerful woman, Henrietta. Oh, what they stole from you. The story of Henrietta Lacks. You're probably familiar with, but her cells were used in research. But she was not cured, so it's a tragic story. And brings me back to our first place high school winner. And it is Amara Sain for Crystalline. And now see how many adults we have tonight. Did you all sign in? If you didn't sign in, it's okay, just don't let me forget to have you read. On my sign-in sheet. Okay. Okay, high schoolers, adults. Okay, so the first adult to sign in tonight, college, Kutayat Sana. Magnificent submarine. I'm saying your name wrong. Kutayat.
It's correct.
It's correct. Fritiak. And you're in the adult category, right? Okay. Come up and read for us then.
Hi, my name is Newton Critio Samuclaim. I am a student at Las Positas College, and the name of my poem is Magnificent Submarine. In silence, I wade deep down in the ocean depths. Quiet is my name, and my task is always a secret. I am powered by nuclear forces that can shake the earth 1,000-fold. I am a boat, but honestly, I hate to float. Much more, I'd rather sink and drown. The sailors in my berth speak softly, as not to alert someone that is listening far away. Sonar is the only way you'll be detecting me, and that's if I'm louder than the squeak of a mouse. But the waves are too eager to thunder and thrash. I doubt that you'll be able to hear me. Like an eel, I patrol the canyons of the deep ocean. I too listen to the sound of the water to make my head ache. The sailors in my berth pray that I am guided by wise hands as they sleep. In silence, they believe in victory. I am strong. I will not falter. I am designed to exist for I am designed to exist for years by the finest of engineers. My sailors know by heart the sound of my steel as water crushes it from all sides. I creak like old bones under the weight of the ocean, but do not be fooled. I am strong. I will not falter even under the depths of 1,000 swimming pools, for I am magnificent. I am a submarine.
And next on our list, among the adults who signed in, is Kevin Gunn. Did you bring your poem, Kevin? All right. Let's see if I can find it.
Livermore. Two continents chemically collide on a scientific fault line. Tremors shake the periodic table, once so stable. Nothing prefab, born in the lab. Livermore and Russia are the proud parents of this infinite element. Unique offspring, a collaborative conception pointing in a new direction. An exciting molecular factorium. Welcome to the world, Livermorian.
I love that, relating the birth of an element to the birth of a baby. I like it. Okay, and so there's nobody else signed in, but Louie is here, right? You're going to read Louie? Anybody else in the adult category that didn't sign in?
The cold logic of science versus the warmth of human emotion. Science is based on measurement and mathematics and uses logic that is cold. But how scientific discoveries affect the human heart is a story that also needs to be told. What about the amazement and wonder Galileo must have felt looking through his telescope at the moon on that starry night. Or the thrill Magellan's crew must have felt when they sailed in from the east and proved the round earth theory was right. Or the elation within Alexander Graham Bell's assistant's ear after hearing on the phone, "Watson, come here." Or what the Wright brothers felt when their plane lifted up and floated free. Or a child's joy after Edison's light bulbs lit up her first Christmas tree. Or when human beings' eyes first saw something that had never before been seen, motion pictures moving across a projection screen. Here in the Livermore Valley, winemaking is a cold scientific art, but drinking that beverage brings joy and celebration to the human heart.
No more adult readers? No? Okay. Then it's time for the awards. Again, I'm only going to read the third, second, and first if they're not here. If the honorable mention winners are not here, I'll just tell you about the poem, what the name of the poem is. This lady is not here. She texted me to say she was not going to be here tonight. This is Anne Furloat, honorable mention for a poem called Perfect Equation, which was a really nice little poem, and it was different because it talked about a relationship as a chemistry, a chemical reaction, and it ended with a line that it forms not only do 1 and 1 make 2, but they form a perfect equation. So that's one of our honorable mentions. Another honorable mention was to Chris Buck, who is also not here tonight, who wrote a poem that might have been controversial if he were here to read it. It was about artificial intelligence, and it was talking about only the good things about artificial intelligence, which a lot of people say, maybe it's not all that great, but I don't know. Anyway, but his poem was very convincing, and not only that, but it was written beautifully in a sestina form, which is not that easy to pull off. He did that very nicely, and he called it Science Tina, which was nice. So we are giving him also an honorable mention. And another honorable mention was to Alexandra Malloy for the science of writing, which was another clever take. This one talked about the parts of speech as elements that made up the science of writing. She's your English teacher? Oh. Yeah. Okay. And then another honorable mention goes to Kevin Gunn for Livermore. Okay, and third place goes to Lauren DeVore for a beautiful sonnet called Seeing. Lauren is not here, so I'm going to read Seeing for you. We read all of these entries blind, by the way, the judges and I, and after we read we agreed on the sonnet, We knew, of course, we recognized as soon as we saw the name that it belonged to Lauren DeVore because she is renowned for her beautiful sonnets. This one is called Seeing. I often wonder what the world looks like through someone else's eyes. Look at that tree, high on the hill, that bird down in the leaf. Do you see what I see? That vibrant spike of green against the bright blue sky, that splash of red down in the reeds? And tell me, too, how black is your brown, how orange your red, how blue your green? While science can define a flash of light in nanometers and declare that green's 510 and blue is 470, it cannot tell us what eyes truly see. Our brains construe from photons impinged there. How different would the world appear to me if I could somehow see the world you see? And second place, somebody else who texted me that they weren't coming. This is Patricia Boyle for the poem called Conus Marmorius. We liked this poem because it taught us something we didn't know about a creature we had never thought about, and it's done in a very poetic style with a lot of good imagery and poetic devices. The marbled shell fits comfortably in my hand. It feels cool and smooth. I rub my thumb over the glossy surface and imagine the living snail rippling across the sandy seafloor on its muscular foot. Ivory triangles adorn the exterior. Rows of sunbathers in assorted sizes, lazing on a beach of dark sand, each robed in a thin orange band. The pattern suggests wrapping paper, a cone-shaped present topped with an elegant spiral, but this is no gift. The poison combines hundreds of toxins, blocking efforts to produce anti-venom. Victims may suffer pain, numbness, fatal paralysis. Hidden in a coral reef, the speckled creature lies in wait. When prey comes near, it shoots its harpoon, delivering death in a jab. Startling ending. And I don't suppose Megan Malloy is in the house. Our first place winner, A Glory of Butterflies by Megan Malloy. Coleus proteus, a clouded common yellow of an uncommon summer, caught in the scorching ingot of an August afternoon. When heat pours over carpets of shaded crimson clover, and earth turns to brittle wilting cocoons, as flame takes flight on flash fire wings, such winged ephemera, rising on curls of smoke, fly from verdant fields charred like charnel bones. A chrysalis, cracking open in crimson conflagration, what cloudy common creature is a match for a match thrown in pyrogenic glory? First place winner. And again, if you did not win, please know that you were probably considered to be a winner because Kelly will tell you, we sat around and talked about these at length and the strengths of each of them. So many wonderful poems. We just cannot reward everybody. But for those who did win, congratulations. And I want to thank you again for coming out tonight, those of you who came, and thank Paul Sevilla here at the library, for he always does such an excellent job taking care of us.
I can get a picture of all the participants with Mayor Marchand and Peggy. Yeah, don't ever, that's
Not just the winners.
not just the winners, all the